Alright, howdy everyone, and welcome back to the Lunatic History channel. And today I want to talk about what happened to this channel because I've been neglecting it. I've very much been neglecting it, and that is not what I wanted to happen to this channel. And so I want to give y'all an explanation for why things have just stopped, why the channel seems to have just died out, and what I plan for the future. So, probably 3 months ago, I want to say. It might be longer, it might be less. I'm not great with time, but I'm going to say 3 months ago, something like that. Put up my first proper video. I unboxed my GM18 gas mask, which can sort of be seen in the background there, and talked a bit about the history of the GM18 compared to the GM17, and a brief rundown of the main German masks of the war, everything like that. It was a fun little video. And I've had plans for other videos. Like, I was trying to do this very ambitious series on the gas masks of World War One, and I talked about how I was planning on doing that stuff, and then nothing. The channel just, I didn't do anything with it. And simply put, that channel takes a lot of energy. It takes a lot of time, work, and energy to make stuff for it. And I do not necessarily have the time or the energy, or the motivation, for that matter. So, let me go through all the different factors that are impacting things. First off, I've got other content I'm making. I'm doing the music reactions and stuff. Those are easy, but I still have to put work into them. I'm doing a Minecraft Let's Play, which again is not too much work, but I gotta put work into it. And I'm doing live streams and stuff, which again, not too much work, but I gotta put work into it. And that stuff, that does take up some time, and some of the stuff I do takes up a lot of work, and some of the stuff not so much, but some of the stuff can be kind of draining, some of the stuff takes up a lot of time, so, that's one little thing adding into everything. Secondly, I've got school going on. I'm a college student, and I've got stuff that, I've got schoolwork that takes up a lot of time. Like, today's going to be a full day because once I record this video, I've got to go and record another video, and then I've got to go do 2 things for one of my classes. I need to read a book, and I need to get some newspaper annotations done. And both of those are going to be a lot of work. And that's just one class. I've got a lot of classes, and, this started last semester, of course, but, I have a lot of work I need to do, so that's another thing on top of it. And then, mental health. My mental health is, to be completely honest, not that great. It's nowhere to the point where I really think I need to go see a therapist or anything, of course. I hope that I'll be able to recognize when it gets to that point, if it gets to that point, but right now, I'm doing fine. It's just, it's a bit more draining. I don't have as much energy. I don't have as much motivation, everything like that. And so, when you add all those things together and throw in a couple other little things that might not even be something you necessarily think about, but they're certainly there, I don't necessarily have the time, energy, or motivation to work on stuff, because this stuff requires a lot of work. Because when I make a video, I want to do it right. I don't want to just be like, alright, yeah, talking about history today, and get it on and be like, this is a M16 Stahlhelm, and these things. I'll just give like a brief little rundown of it or anything like that. I want to give proper information, and I actually teach y'all something, and maybe have some kind of lesson to take, some kind of point to take away from it and everything. Is that going to happen on my videos all the time? Probably not. Some videos I will just give some brief history if it's something a bit more interesting, but I want to put proper work into my stuff, and that takes a lot of time, and again, that's time I don't necessarily have, and some of the motivation for that is very much lacking. So, but because of all that stuff coming together early, I haven't gotten any videos done, but I do have stuff planned, and so I want to shift and talk about what I do plan on doing in the future, because I want y'all to know some of the stuff to expect, and some of the stuff that perhaps y'all can help give me the motivation for, which I will talk about at the end of the video, so stick around until that if you want to learn how you can hopefully help me out some. But so for my plans, let me actually head over into my Discord and go to the planned videos section, because I've written a lot of stuff down there. I apologize for that bright flash of light that may or may not have messed up the video, but planned videos. And let me scroll up so I can actually try to find this stuff, because yeah, the planned videos mixed in with all my music videos and everything. Alright, so here's the next video I'm going to be making. I do know this is the next one I'm going to make. Military groupings. That is a topic incredibly important to me and is going to be part of a larger series, which I'll talk about in just a second. That is the next video coming up. That one's not going to be too hard. I just need to go and actually sit down and force myself to write a script for it and everything, and figure out how to say the stuff without stumbling over my words, without leaving out any points, all that stuff. So that's the first thing. Then I have all the different countries from World War I with all their masks and everything. That's the series I planned on doing. I do not know if that is going to happen or not, because as I've learned, there are a lot of experimental masks and a lot of short-lived masks that there's not much information on. Some of them don't have any photos, some of them don't have any names, some of them have no information. A few of them have a lot of information, but that's rare. I do not know if I can achieve what I want to achieve with that video series. So it may end up being something that just doesn't happen. I still have it written down in my plans, and I would love to talk about that topic. But it might be more in the vein of I just talk about the topic instead of talking about, all right, here's a video on the German masks, here's a video on the French masks, here's a video on the US masks, you know, so on and so forth, going through the different countries. It's just going to be I talk about the topic as a whole. Here are the next three things I have written down as plans: inaccuracies and Sabaton videos. Just something I think would be a fun little topic, because Sabaton music videos are not always the most accurate in some of the stuff they portray, mainly uniforms and equipment and everything. It's going to be a nitpicky video, but something I just think will be a fun little thing to talk about. Maybe y'all will learn something from it, and I don't know. It's one I'm looking forward to working on eventually. That is one that I'm going to need a lot of help with, but I'll talk about that when it comes time for that video to be made. And then military community issues, and that's going to be split into two sections, with however many videos are required within each section. The first section is within the marketplace itself. Issues, you know, like fakes, which I have written down as its own video down here, because that is one that I can go ahead and start working on. But you know, issues like fakes, scams, overpricing, different stuff like that, because that's important stuff to talk about. And then stuff in the community itself. A very serious video talking about stuff like racism and homophobia and neo-Nazism, because these are legitimate issues in the community that really, really get on my nerves, and no one seems to be talking about them. And I need to do something, because if I don't call this stuff out, I don't think anyone will. That's a big video planned. So that's all the stuff that I have planned, like set in stone, like I am planning on doing this. And then, of course, the potential of the World War I gas mask stuff. But there are a few things that I would like to do, but I cannot do right now. Like, I would love to do a video comparing the Brody-style helmets of World War I. Specifically, if I would focus on the stuff that I can easily get: a Mark I Brody, a M1917, and M1917A1 Kelly helmet, which is technically World War II, but that's neither here nor there. I need to get a better M1917, and there's other stuff that needs to take priority with purchasing. I'm not going to buy something just to make a video on it, so that's going to be a ways away. I'd also love to do videos talk about the differences between the World War I Stahlhelms and the World War II Stahlhelms. But right now, all I have is an M16 shell. World War I Stahlhelms are crazy expensive. World War II Stahlhelms are crazy expensive. That's going to be a ways away, but I'd love to do stuff like that, where I compare things that are very similar and talk about how to identify the differences between them and figure out which one you have and everything. Videos like that, and talking about, different things in the community that are just like, hey, here's just some good general advice. I'd love to do stuff like that, but that's stuff that is not set in stone. It's just, this is the kind of content I want to make, if that makes any sense. So I say all this to say that I do have plans for the future. Some of the stuff is more set in stone, some of the stuff is more just broad ideas. There's no telling when any of it will happen. And that, with a poor segue, brings us into the final thing I want to talk about, how y'all can help me out, because I do not have motivation to make these videos, and I know some of y'all really want to see these videos. I know that. I've talked with folks. Folks are interested in this stuff. I'm interested I'm interested in making this stuff, but it almost feels like I can't right now, and I know that I can. I don't have the energy and the motivation. So what I need y'all to do is, this is really a call out to folks in my, like, direct community, mainly, like, folks who know me on Instagram and folks who know me on Discord, where I am the most active. Like, if you contact me on YouTube, I might not see it for a while. If you contact me on Discord or Instagram, I'm gonna see it within a day at the latest. I suppose Twitter as well, because I get notified about that stuff very easily, but I'm not very active on Twitter, aside from mostly upload announcements and stuff, so we'll leave Twitter out of this. If you are, like, following me on Instagram, or you're in my Discord server, every now and then just say to me, hey, have you done any work on any of your military videos? Have you done any work on any history stuff? Just message me, ask me stuff like that, and remind me to work on this stuff, because if y'all don't, I'm not going to remember to, because I'm not great at remembering stuff. So I'm going to move into a quick bit of shameless self-promo, but the Discord link is in the description, along with the Instagram account where I post all my history stuff and other stuff as well. So check those things out if you want to be able to help out, not only with just reminding me to make my videos, but every now and then with some videos actually having the opportunity to help me make them. Join the community and just message me, remind me to do this stuff and everything, because I need y'all to help me out. So, yeah, to recap, I've been meaning to work on this channel more, but I do not have the time or energy or the motivation or anything like that, unfortunately. I have plans, but I don't know when they're going to happen, and I need y'all to help me out to be able to make that stuff happen. So, thank y'all for watching. If you can help me out, I would greatly appreciate it, but there is no requirement to. If you do not want to join the Discord server or anything, you don't have to. If you don't think you can remember to message me and remind me to work on stuff, you don't have to. All that stuff. Just, if you can help out, I would greatly appreciate it. But I might have said this already, I honestly don't remember, but thank y'all for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, all that stuff. I will have more content in the future, I just don't know when. And until next time, I'll be seeing y'all.